If you've ever started a wellness program thinking this is finally the thing that's going to work, only to feel completely overwhelmed 2 weeks later and quietly give up, you're not broken, the program was. Today I'm breaking down the Real Talk Reset, what it is, what it's absolutely not, and whether it's actually right for you. And I'm going to be really honest about all of it. The real problem. Here's what I've learned after years of working with clients. Most people don't struggle because they lack information. You probably already know you should eat more protein, move your body, and drink water. The struggle is actually this. You're trying to change everything at once with zero support while juggling a full life. You're exhausted. You feel behind before you even begin. And when things don't go perfectly, because of course they don't, you assume you're the problem. But what if you're not the problem? What if the entire start strong, crash hard, start over cycle is the problem? The Real Talk Reset exists to interrupt that cycle. All right, what it is and isn't. Let me be clear about what the program is. The Real Talk Reset is a 30-day reflection-based reset designed to help you slow down, notice your patterns, and rebuild habits that actually fit your real life. Now, here's what it's not. Not a diet, not a 30-day challenge, not a boot camp, not a do this perfectly or you failed situation. You're not expected to become a completely different person in just 30 days. That's unrealistic and frankly exhausting. The goal here is awareness, not perfection. We're building a foundation, one that doesn't crumble the first time life gets messy. Okay, so now the framework. The reset is built on 2 research-backed principles that actually work in real life, and they really work for me. And the first one is habit stacking. With habit stacking, instead of relying on motivation which comes and goes, we attach new habits to things you're already doing. You already brush your teeth, right? So we might add one simple habit after that, like flossing. No willpower required, just consistency built into your existing routine. The second framework is NEAT. That stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is a fancy way of saying all the movement you do that isn't formal exercise. Things like walking while you're on the phone, standing while you fold laundry, taking the stairs, and cleaning your kitchen. This matters way more than most people realize, especially if you're in midlife using GLP-1 medications like Ozempic or Wegovy or your post-bariatric surgery. So we talk about both of these habit stacking in a very practical, no BS way throughout the program. The transformation. So what actually changes after 30 days? People don't finish the reset suddenly perfect, but they do finish more aware of their actual patterns, more realistic about what's sustainable, more compassionate with themselves, and more capable without starting over. And honestly, that's a real win because once you understand why you do what you do, you can make changes that actually stick, not just for 30 days, but for good. So what's included in the Real Talk Reset? Okay, so let's get into the details of what you actually get. Everything lives in a private membership portal. No hunting through emails, no broken links, no confusion. Inside, you'll find the Real Talk Reset ebook, the full framework and concepts explained, the companion workbook with prompts and reflections to guide you, a 1-week high-protein, high-fiber meal plan. All right, let's get into the details of what you actually get. Everything lives inside of a private membership portal. No hunting through emails, no broken links, and no confusion. Inside, you'll find the Real Talk Reset ebook, the full framework and concepts explained, the companion workbook with prompts and reflections to guide you, the 1-week high-protein, high-fiber meal plan complete with recipes and a grocery list, Voxer instructions so you'll know exactly how to reach me, links to weekly live meetings, everything in one place. No overwhelm, just clear, organized support. Okay, so the weekly group meetings. We meet live once a week, every Sunday evening for about 60 minutes. These are not lectures, they're group support sessions. We use prompts from the workbook to guide reflection and real conversation. The goal is to help you think differently, notice your patterns, and figure out how to apply what you're learning to your actual life. Now, here's something you should know. During these calls, I'm often cooking a meal for the week or doing some light movement myself, and you're absolutely welcome to do the same. Want to meal prep, stretch, go for a walk? Do it. Just mute yourself so background noise doesn't distract others. Cameras never have to be on. You can literally show up in your pajamas with messy hair. We don't care. This is a judgment-free space. Why support groups matters. So here's where the magic really happens. You're not doing this all alone. You have a support group, which helps you realize you're not the only one struggling with these things. That alone is powerful. And you also have my guidance as a registered dietitian nutritionist, developmental psychologist, and a body positive life coach. That combination matters. Research shows over and over that people are far more successful when they have support and accountability, not pressure, support. You don't have to be the most motivated person in the room, and you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to show up. Okay, so a little bit about the Voxer support. Between weekly group meeting sessions, you'll also have Voxer access. That means you can send me one voice or text message per week for a check-in or quick question. This isn't unlimited access, and it's not therapy or ongoing coaching. It's just a way to feel supported without being overwhelmed. Boundaries are actually part of what makes this sustainable for you and for me. All right, who this is for. So the Real Talk Reset is designed for people who feel stuck or completely overwhelmed, are tired of starting over every Monday, want realistic judgment-free support, are using GLP-1 medications, post-bariatric surgery, or you're focused on building better habits in general. Maybe you're not on any type of medication or you haven't had surgery. Maybe you just want to build better habits for your health. It's also for people who want consistency without extremes. And it's also a great way for us to get to know each other. A lot of people use the reset as a low pressure way to experience my coaching style before deciding if they want ongoing support, and that's totally fine. Okay, who this is not for. Now let's talk about who this isn't for. This may not be the right fit if you're looking for a strict meal plan to follow perfectly. Daily check-ins or hand-holding, rapid weight loss promises, someone to micromanage your every decision, or someone to tell you what to do. Like, if you're looking for me to tell you exactly what to eat or exactly what to do when, this isn't for you. That's just not how I work. And honestly, that approach doesn't work long-term anyway. The Real Talk Reset is designed to meet you where you are, not where you think you should be. You don't need to be motivated. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to pause, get curious, and show up. If that sounds like what you need right now, the link to join is in the description below. And if it's not the right time, that's okay too. This program will be here when you're ready. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.